Remember, fixed costs are the costs that are not dependent on output. They stay the same. For example, rent, salaries. Okay, and though you produce more or less, they'll still stay the same. The variable costs are the costs that change with output. For example, materials. Okay, the more you produce, the more the materials cost will be. The less you produce, the less the materials cost is going to be. Okay, so under cost estimation, we want to form a cost function. Remember this formula: total cost equals fixed cost plus variable cost. So we can write it down like this: y equals a plus bx. A is the fixed cost, b is the variable cost, x is the number of units. Okay, so let's look at the question here. For this company here, it says electricity costs for the first 6 months of the year as follows. So we've got our costs here and the production in units. So they've asked us calculate the fixed and variable costs using the high-low method. And also let me add one more: estimate the total cost when 500 units are produced. Okay, so once we form our cost equation, we can now predict or estimate our total cost depending on how much we produce. Okay, so this information here, we want to get our fixed and our variable costs from it. So we'll use the high-low method. Okay, so step 1, get your variable costs. Okay, so our variable cost per unit is our highest cost minus our lowest cost divided by the highest output minus the lowest output. So we go to our table and we determine these values. Our highest cost is 2,400. Okay, and it's associated with the highest output, 420 units. Our lowest cost, 2,160, and it's with our lowest output, 300 units. So we get this information and put it in the equation. Alright, so we're going to have 2,400 minus our lowest cost, 2,160, divided by our highest output, which is 420 units, minus our lowest output, 300 units. So we're going to say 2,400 minus 2,160. We get 240. 420 minus 300, we get 120. Divided by 420 minus 300, 120 units. So 240 divided by 120 units, that's 2 kwacha per unit. That is our variable cost. Okay. In step 2, get fixed cost using the high or the low. The high is there, meaning we're using the highest cost and the highest output. With the low, you're just using the lowest cost and the lowest output. So using the high, okay, our highest total cost highest output is 420 units. Okay. So to get our fixed cost, remember total cost equals fixed cost plus variable cost. So if we make fixed cost the subject of the formula, we get fixed cost equals total cost minus variable cost. We can write it down. The highest total cost 2,400 minus our variable cost to kwacha per unit times x. X just represents the number of units. So to get our fixed cost, we're going to say 2,400 minus 2 times our highest output 420 units. Okay, so say 2,400 minus 2 multiplied by 420, that gives us 840. So 2,400 minus 840, we get 1,000. 1,400 minus 840, we get 1,560 kwacha. That's our fixed cost. Okay, so we can now form our cost equation as I stated earlier on. Y, which equals total cost, equals A, which is our fixed cost, plus B, our variable cost, times X. Okay, so our fixed cost 1,560 plus our variable cost 2x. All right, that is our cost equation. And with this cost equation, now we can estimate, okay, we can predict the costs we're going to incur. Okay, so part 2 of the question says estimate the total cost when 500 units are produced. So we'll use our cost equation here to estimate. So we're going to substitute x with 500. So say 1,560 plus 2 multiplied by 500. At 1,560 plus 2 times 500, that's 1,000. So we're going to get 2,560 kwacha. That would be our total cost if we produce 500 units.